Hey folks, it's Rob, and welcome back to Prison Architect Alpha Build 30. This is part 3 of the current play. And you can see, the church is going into service. Hey. What'd you do, my good man? Valdir. Let's see, you've been doing kitchen safety and hygiene, but you failed. Oh, you righted. Well, that'll keep you in here. I like to read, says the man with glasses. Like I don't wear glasses. I have worn glasses for so long now. I have been a geeky nerd person for my entire life. I was reading books before I was in kindergarten. Now, what should we do with things here? Well, let's see, this is working alright. I don't know if we're going to get 5 prisoners to pass the general education course. That's a question. Do we have anyone even qualified for general education at the moment? No, no one's even qualified. Okay. Spiritual guidance is working out quite well. I do like that. And yeah, we're getting a fair few people through parole. Taser certification continues to be the joke that it is. Foundation education is actually somewhat successful. I mean, we're actually feeding through prisoners and have had 3 pass. Carpentry apprentice, we got one interested to do it right now, and 2 have actually passed, so we actually have people working carpentry. Yeah. I like how the programs are going. Let's see here. Well, we could turn out 10 superior beds for the carpentry apprenticeship program. Education reform is in progress, as you see. I don't know how I'm going to get this actually satisfied, but we'll find out. What the heck? We'll throw a carpentry apprenticeship in there. We're already set up for it. Maybe we'll actually get it. I could throw up cell block C, but I do like how the thing's running efficiently, so I don't know. Yeah, we got some nice quiet minimum security prisoners not getting fed. That's always something to see. I guess they're getting fed down here today. Okay. And maximum security is not getting fed either, so they're always bright and cheerful about that. Right. As you can see, we're just about at capacity on the power unit here. I don't really want to push it more. So if I do build more, I'm going to have to put in a new power unit. Well, I think we should definitely search the maximum security blocks. So, you can't trust those jerks. I could build a prison section over here on expansion land, I suppose. You know, buy up a bit of property. Let's see, did I buy land expansion? No, I did not. And you know what? We should work on the Offshore Taxi. So we'll put that through. Even though that eats up a fair bit of money, it still leaves me with 60 grand. So, you know, I'm okay. And eventually my tax rates will be negligible. That's right, search it all. Get right in there with that glove. Featherstone looks like he's not quite right after that one, but you know, that's the way it is when you're maximum security. Chipland. Dirty uniform on the floor. Seriously. Get right in there with steel. Can't trust that man. There we go. Found booze, see? Found booze in his toilet. Cigarettes here from Machiro. Yeah. Okay, admittedly that's a bit less than what we might want. But, I don't care. Let's, throw up a bookshelf in here. Can't say we're not giving them our all, right? In fact, you know, bookshelves are nice things in general. So, let's see here. I suppose I could designate a little hallway into a common area and throw some things in over here. Make it nicer for the medium security prisoners. Alright, let's do that. Let's see, let's take this section hallway. I'll make it into a common room. And here's a bookshelf. There's a TV. Ain't gonna be the best place in the world, but it'll be something. Okay. Let's see, we're running at 74 77, so we're actually under capacity with 6 more prisoners coming in the morning. That's our main common room. It already has a bookshelf. Doesn't need it. Alright. There you go, you lunks. You got something you can read if you can, without having to go all the way to the library. I wonder if it actually works that way, or if it's just decorative objects. Well, as you can see, we're kind of overstretched on camera coverage, which means I should probably fit in another camera station. Let's see here. I could probably just drop in like this. Make sure that's, yep, that's hooked up to electricity. Okay. My God, the accountant's office is filthy. What do you do all day, woman? Okay. Now this needs hooked up and it needs a guard. Okay. Let's see here. We need to disconnect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. I need to disconnect 1. Okay. So show me the wires. I will disconnect this one over here. I said clear connections. Okay. Fun. Okay. Well, I could always dismantle the whole camera. That'll deal with it. And reassemble it. Anywhere else I want cameras while I'm working on this? Let's see. I do kind of want one sticking out into the... watching the area over here. I think that's the way I want it mounted too. So we'll try that. Now I gotta wait for the guy to get over there and go and actually disconnect the damn thing. La, 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 la. Okay. Okay, now, while you're here, remount the camera. Now, is this camera in play? Yes, it is. Okay. And it is backwards. Right. So, dismantle again. Come on. Right. Let's try it that way. And then the other one's not actually fixed yet. Because of course it isn't. Why would it be? I think I want one over here as well. And I'd want the camera like that, I think. Sometimes it is so hard to tell. Okay. Yo, introversion. It would help if there was like a stripe on the front end so you knew which way to point the damn thing. No, we're not getting around to getting anything done anytime soon. I see how it is. Okay. Connect. From this one to that one. From this one to that one. And then this one gets reconnected back to over here. No, it is connected to that one. This is where I want it. Okay. Right. Wait, wasn't that the extra? Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. No, I don't want to connect it. No. Go away. And is it still connected? Of course it is. I don't want to clear all these connections. Fine. I'll just... Fine. Whatever. Clear. Connect. This one. And... Really? And this one. And this one. And this one. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're done with that monitor. This one gets this camera. Okay. So there we go. We keep a good crisp eye on Solitary Row. Got an eye in the Kent Library. Got a better eye in here in the workshop. For preparing to teach class. And it costs a lot of money to run these programs, you know. What's this? No. Okay. Well, it's possible they're digging a tunnel through out of here, so let's have that block searched. improvised weapon. That was an interesting find. All the meals going along. Well, where are my staff? There's one. I gotta have more than one cook staff. I got 4. Where are they? Hauling meals all over the freaking place. Okay. Alright, maybe I need a little more cook staff. We'll throw another one in. Really shouldn't be walking around with your drugs. The dog will sniff it out. Scissors, huh? That means solitary. And in you go. No currently qualified prisoners to work in my library, so the library goes fallow again. Because, of course, absolutely no prisoners know how to read or handle a library until they've been through the general, the Foundation Education Program. Seriously, there are no high school graduates that enter my prison. Not even that, because the general education course is the high school equivalency. This is grade school. I don't have all the prisoners who come in here every day. Every single one does not have a grade school education and does not know, cannot be taught the Dewey Decimal System. Every single one of them. Hence, they can't sort books. Hence, the library will eventually stagnate, because there are a few sorted books on the shelves, but lots to still do, and I have nobody who still can actually do the job until somebody else graduates from my foundation education course. And that takes so long. It takes 10 days to squeeze somebody through the foundation education program. And even then, they might not well pass. So again, this library is largely useless. I mean, at least now that there are some sorted books, some prisoners who have literacy need will actually go and get a book. But that's all that can happen right now. Yeah. And apparently we produce 0 of the 10 beds I need. I actually don't know how many are actually qualified to handle. I know we've had people pass, but I don't know if they're still in the prison, because they may have passed but then been paroled out or even just released, or killed, for all I know, in which case I have nobody to operate those carpentry tables. Actually, there's a whole row of bins back here. I don't really need to throw another bin in there. We're at 77. We're getting 6 prisoners in. 17 prisoners are up for parole. We'll actually pass through 3. So we'll still be 3 over, assuming every single one of those gets paroled. And that might not happen. We don't let just anybody walk out of here. These blocks searched. Doing our weights. It's nice they threw that animation in. The weights bins did need something. Well, we're finding lots of luxuries. That's not a huge deal. I have no one deployed to the holding cell. I do not. I have someone deployed to visitation. Actually, I could handle visitation as a patrol, couldn't I? Bounce off each section and then do a loop and come back. Meanwhile, this guy gets knocked out. It's his new job. He gets to do the patrol. Yeah, they do seem to... Well, some of them like to do a lot of spinning. Oh. Someone's dead. Paul Busby. False accounting and fraud. He was in our foundation education program. But he was a snitch and ex-law enforcement, which is what happens, unfortunately. Those traits will ensure that the prisoners will want them dead. So, that's one off my population list for the day. I'm really just not configured to deal with snitches like that, unfortunately. They are essentially just waiting to get killed. Well, goodbye, Busby. When you're ex-law enforcement, don't go the wrong side of crime, okay? Just don't. Stretch the grass up over here some more. Make it all nice and pretty. That way when people drive up, they like see a decent place, you know, instead of just like this hellhole of grass over here. There. Looks like you care about the prison. Now I am thinking about investing in a perimeter wall. That should be land expansion ready. Yep, okay. So if I want to buy this piece of land, I can now. $45,000. Alright. That's a pretty penny. What else we got here? If I run it... I mean, I could easily box this in. With a nice perimeter wall. It's expensive, though. It's $200 per square. And that's a lot of squares. I'm impressed that we haven't found any tunnels yet. Either the prisoners aren't digging them, that's likely the case, or they're doing really well at keeping them hidden. So, not sure. Yeah, not much here going on. Let's see. We've got this usual bug of the water flickering around. Ew. Murder and manslaughter. Oh, nice. So, yeah, you're being moved to the new block. In fact, let's give you an extra 24-hour solitary. How about that? So there's your new cell for killing the snitch. And someone will come along to take you away to solitary for... Actually, you know what? Let's give you an extra... There we go. That's not on. Even if they are police snitches. Now... Yeah, so, perimeter wall. Well, okay. Let's see. Let's get a start on it, right? So let's move it a bit back. We'd want it to roughly here. So I want to keep things far enough away that things aren't getting tossed over the wall. That's a $19,000 wall right there. And then down this way. And this one I'm going to actually extend further away because I might actually use some of this space down here. So there we go. That's our $22,000 perimeter wall. And then finally, if I want to bring it over the other way, that's our $19,000 worth of perimeter wall. Okay, so that's lovely. And that doesn't even seal in the place yet. That just blocks it off to the road. But it does mean escaping prisoners. Let's say I dug a tunnel out to here, then you have to run over this way. You can't just run off the edge of the map. Or if they dig out their way out, they have to dig their way all the way to here. So I have more time to actually notice that there is a tunnel. Which I guess is the point. How are we doing on feeding prisoners and such? Let's see. 2 staff members exhausted, 1 resting. 18 prisoners up for parole, 1 due for release. We're at 79 of 77. Imagine my workers will be a very long time building this fence, building the wall. So, yeah. Well, new intake coming in. I'll have to make a decision. Basically, I can run the perimeter wall down like this, right? And then kind of make some kind of interface here. Alternately, I build a road gate to look like, you know, something across this way. Alright, what we got? Alexander, Benjamin Alexander, 4 years for indie video game piracy, naughty man. Paul Hill, 5 years for money laundering, you're a very bad man. Steve, Mr. Brilliant Hogarty, backflipped his BMX over a canyon, did a sick wheelie next to a policeman who promptly arrested him on 7 counts of being totally rad. What'd you actually do? Possession and drunken disorderly behavior. Paul Cox, 11 years for multiple crimes, but death by dangerous driving mostly. Matthew Cardboard Lover Gilberto, a man obsessed with Japanese fiction and dog-based internet memes. He was arrested days later when he was caught making out in the nude with a cardboard cutout of an underage girl. He swore the blonde robo-girl cutout was the real deal. Sentenced to 2 years for multiple crimes, including driving under the influence and driving under the influence. Oh dear, man. Your sad life is... And you brought in on... Dude! Indie video game piracy and you bring in a knife? You don't strike me as a minimum security prisoner. Benjamin Alexander. Keep an eye on you. I suppose I could fit a camera or two in here. I don't have a patrol around here, do I? And this is a fairly simple one to patrol through. Right. We're talking out our problems here about alcohol and I could go for food instead of booze. It wouldn't be the first time people swap one addiction with another, I gotta say. Okay, so how's classroom going? Classroom's going well. Alright. Some of us are like talked about our literacy need, our spirituality need. Got a 50% chance going on there. Some of these people are doing better than others, as you might expect. Look at that. Argus, you might actually pass. And then you might actually be here for a few years. And since I've assigned so many guards, I should actually hire another guard. There we go. Well, I think that'll complete this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series, and I hope you have a great day. Join us next time for more. Goodbye.